Thanks, Mercurius. That's fine. Rider turning in, please.
Mercurius, all copy. Rider stern.
VTS, we're champion, Hook Boyang.
We're champion VTS at the hook, thank you. Traffic information, the Epic Shikuku small tanker inbound at the North Channel, Resso. And you might see the training ship John Jerwood, northeast Grenard to Cowes. Over.
Oh, received, sir, thank you.
Caesarea Trader, Southampton VTS.
Southampton VTS, the Arcadia.
Arcadia, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. For Portside 2106, 8.2 on the draft, bound for Tangier. Figures, passengers 1979, and crew is 843. Should total 2822, plus me. We're good to go on time for 1600. If you're happy, we'll continue, let go, and get underway.
Arcadia, Southampton VTS, all understood, thank you. Arcadia, traffic clearance 2, depart 106 berth when ready. Traffic information, just local ferry traffic for you at the moment.
Just local ferries, okay, thank you.
Ahoy! Oh, hang on, I forgot my thing. Ahoy, shipmates! I'm almost so used to not having my shortcut buttons working, I forgot to press them. Well, this is not quite what I had in mind, but I thought it might be interesting to you. This is the BYD Changsha arriving at Marchwood Port, carrying, I would imagine, lots of BYDs.
Caesarea Trader, Southampton VTS.
Build your dream Chinese cars. So that's arriving over at Marchwood, and then over on Itchingham we have the NYK Daisy Leader. She's also just arriving.
Caesarea Trader, Southampton VTS. Traffic information, the ferry, the Guillaume de Normandy, leaving the channel St Helens, outward bound. Across the new grounds to pass west of the tower.
Quite busy. All these LNG-powered Roros turning up in port. We're here for the Arcadia. She just radioed in. I don't know if you haven't catched up.
Good afternoon. Rod Osprey, shortly departing Royal Pierre Coast, please.
There we go. There's the little...
Red Osprey, VTS, traffic clearance to depart Royal Pier, outbound. Local ferry traffic at the moment for you. The next one away from the docks is the Arcadia. Approximately 16:30.
It's the little mooring craft.
Thank you.
Oh, 16:30. Sounds like Arcadia's delayed.
My correction, 1600 for the Arcadia. My apologies.
Nope, Arcadia's not delayed.
All copy, 1600.
There you go. There's the little mooring craft. He's going to pick up these lines and take them to shore because they can't reach. No, I don't know why I just don't throw a heaving line. But anyway, this is what you see. Typically they do this with the tankers as well. They don't seem to do it with the cruise ships. I think they must have enough space to get the lines down to the port. But yes, Arcadia, she's already radioed in numbers. 1,979 passengers and 843 crew.
Mercurius, all easy. Thanks very much. I'll just drift back for a bit.
Mercurius, all easy.
And that's approximately, she has a 2,100 maximum double occupancy, so she's not quite full, but pretty full. She's off on a 19-day Mediterranean discovery. Quite an interesting itinerary as well. Calling in at a number of different ports. Starting off with Tangier in Morocco, then Palermo in Sicily, and I think this is where it gets more interesting. Then over to Athens in Greece.
Eston, we'll let you go. Thanks if you'd like to come and push up somewhere.
And they're still copied.
Then Kusadasi Stasi in Turkey, Crete in Greece, Valletta in Malta, Cadiz in Spain, and then back to the wonderful port of Southampton. Yeah, the old mooring craft will nip in there and grab some of the mooring lines in a second. Can't quite see.
Mercurius just going to kick ahead to lose a bit of way.
Mercurius will come in.
You can hear I don't know why we're picking up the tugs. We shouldn't really be picking up the tugs, but you can see you can hear the pilot just telling the tugs to, quarter ahead and all various different things. Slight pull this way, slight pull that way. You can see the little mooring craft down there. He's going to probably grab hold of those lines now that he's more or less stationary. The pilot radioed the mooring craft, said how many lines he was going to put down, 4 aft and spring lines.
Daisy Leader, you on 7-1?
Daisy Leader. There's Daisy Leader over here.
Hello, nice, loud and clear, thank you.
Be advised, this unproven position. That's why I'm on this, not the BYD.
Oh, I thought it was because it was me.
That as well.
Thank you. How far away am I from the remnants of the link span?
Approximately 30 metres clearance.
Okay, thanks.
Daisy Leader, Aston, that's all gone and go forward, heading around to your port quarter.
Okay, wherever, somewhere after midship.
Rebel Voyager.
Aston, all copied.
Thank you.
Yeah, I shouldn't really be picking up the tugs on my radio. I don't quite know how this has happened. It picks up VTS and the tugs, which are on a different channel.
Curious, could you just give me a little tug towards the quay, not out on the beam, but just where you are, towards the 31 berth, please?
Mercurius, all copied. Pilot, the crew have seemed to let go of our line.
What, Mercurius?
Yeah, Mercurius, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. The crew have let go of his line. Poor old Mercurius. Probably needs a line. He's going to do any tugging. Hitching cam's a bit slow at the moment. Oh yes, there's Mercurius.
Mercurius, could you come in and make fast again then, please? No idea where that came from.
Yeah, no worries, we'll come in and make fast.
Thank you. Eston, if you'd just be midships for the time being, then until I get things under control again, and give me a push towards the quay when you're ready.
Aston, copied, midships, and in for a push.
Yeah, I don't think they were supposed to let the line go quite so prematurely.
If you're happy, I'll do it by launch. Thank you. Eston, let me know when you're in position, please, and give me halfway.
Aston, just coming in now.
That's great, thank you.
Let's be curious there, looking to have a line reconnected. Have a look. The Arcadia, she hasn't moved yet, so we'll just keep ourselves amused with a bit of tug watching over here. Can't see much on Netley Cam. There is the other BYD there. Looks like they're taking the lines into shore.
How are we doing, Eston?
Yeah, Aston's in half a minute.
Calling Southampton VTS.
Rapidly running out of room now.
Yeah, okay, I'm just about to kick now.
Running out of room, is he? Yes. Approaching something.
Aston's having to break off now.
Eston's breaking off, okay. Thank you.
Southampton VTS, DMS Condor, Hook Boy, outbound to the west.
DMS Condor, Southampton VTS, hook outwards to the west, thank you. Traffic, the Epic Shikuku. At the North Channel there, Cowshot inbound.
Yeah, all copied, thank you.
Epic Shikuku could be on for funny ship name of the year, Epic Shikuku.
How are you getting on down there, Mercurius?
Yeah, they're just about to throw the line down now.
Okay, I'm sorry I've kicked without giving you warning, but I've got to do something.
Yeah, no worries, Toolbot, no worries.
Oh, he's having to slow the ship down a bit there, I think. Yeah, Epic Shikuku on her way in. I think she's a tanker. Yes. Yeah, poor old Ditching Cam suffers with lack of internet broadband down at the Southampton Sailing Club. And the Spitzer Bargate looks like she's just disconnecting over here. Looks like I've got a couple of lines on the bow there. Yeah, I don't...
Eston, obviously, if you could be ready to get back in as soon as there's room.
Eston, all copies. A base leader, Eston. Yeah, there's no room at the minute, but we'll stand by.
Yeah, no, I've got that, thanks, but the stern seems to be coming over.
All copies.
Yes. Where was I? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I've been just fascinated by watching these tugs do their things. Not often I get to see them so close up. It's just a pity that Itching Cam is just suffering at the moment.
Pilot Mercurius, that's still fast. I'm just lent on your stern. I can give you a quick push more into the channel if you like.
That would be brilliant, yes please.
Yep, no worries.
I'm stopping the engine, then it can just be down to you.
All copy.
Giving a little push from the stern. Fascinating. Yeah, we don't normally get to hear the tugs. I'm not sure what's going on. Something wrong with the radio. Oh, anyway, plenty of shipmates in the chat here. I know this is a bit of an odd one. After, well, not an odd, just a single ship.
Mercurius, give as much as you like, thank you.
Mercurius, copy.
Mercurius going to give a good shove to the Daisy leader. Yeah, I thought that might get this broadcast in. It's the weather looks satisfactory, shall I say? It is currently 11.7 degrees centigrade. 12, call that 12 centigrade.
Okay, Mercurius, I'm kicking the stern.
Bit of a gentle
Mercurius,
breeze and reasonably good visibility, 38 nautical miles.
Yeah, I'll be within a minute. Boring one.
Time of year we get some awful weather, so it's still going to be light, but we should see Arcadia, I mean. Oh, Arcadia is on the move. That's the little mooring launch there. I think he's probably going to nip round to the stern and do the few lines around the stern. I don't know where Daisy Leader has come from. Where has Daisy Leader come from? Daisy Leader has come from Zeebrugge, over in Belgium. Oh, who are the shipmates in the chat? Who we got in the chat? Let's see. We've got quite a few shipmates. Oh, there Elizabeth Leeborn. Oh, there Edward Coates. Oh, there Pam Wolf. With there Elizabeth G. Oh, there Paul Weaver. Oh, there's Pat Luckett. Oh, there's Steve Mack. Yeah, so it started off quite busy this evening. Not a lot of activity. We've noticed the last couple of days, a couple of shipmates were chatting away in one of the cameras. I think it was on Boxcam or Ferrycam. Not a lot of traffic.
BTS, Reg 6, good afternoon. Shortly away from Town Quay.
Yeah, not a lot of traffic this time of year. We get some really quiet days in port.
Roger 6, BTS, afternoon. Thank you. Traffic clearance to depart. Southampton. Traffic information. SP just leaving the ocean dock round for 104.
Copy SP, thank you.
There's getting towards being room for you to get in there now.
BTS Epic Shikoku, Hook Boy in Fresso berth number 2. We're on channel 10 with our tugs if you need us.
Today's leader, Eston, copy pilot, what go have a look again?
Epic Shikoku, thank you. Just the local ferry traffic.
Nicely.
Authority, thank you.
Well, the shipmate time is great listening to the tugs. It is. I'm not quite so sure why it's happening, though. I bet I know what the problem is. I bet there's been I almost said a rude word. I bet there's been a software update, and it's probably picking up more than it should do. I'll have to do something about that, because it's not desperately convenient. Shipmate down here, it's like hearing the tugs chatting. Yeah, it is good. It is good hearing what they're saying. It gives you a little sense of what's going on. But we shouldn't really be listening to it. Really, it's not for us to listen to. I can hear a ship horn, and I've neglected to connect up the outside microphone. Oh dear, Captain.
Roger 7, BTS, thank you. Traffic information, Wick Champion, Thorn Null out to the east. DMS Condor, small tug, Calcius Bit Light Lake to the west, over.
Oh dear, Captain. What a faux pas. You can hear it humming if I grab hold of it. What have I done with the outside microphone? In fact, I can't turn it off for some reason. Oh, software updates. Well, I shall. Yeah, probably a good job then. Right, that's enough tomfoolery looking at all these tugs. We've got a cruise ship to look at over here on Boxcam. I did hear the horn, although unfortunately I didn't have the outside microphone hooked up. I was
BTS, Fargate.
I could hear it, but you couldn't. I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
Fargate, BTS.
Yeah, BTS, that's us finished on the BYD Changsha, heading back to 37.
Fargate, BTS, thank you. Traffic information, the Arcadia 104 berth now outbound.
All copied, thank you.
Aston, is it looking reasonable?
Oh, yes, yep, just coming in now, pilot. Whereabouts would you like us? BTS, the Red Falcon, just passing northwest out in. Mission count and speeding with caution, please.
Red Falcon, BTS, yes, please, sir, with caution, over.
Yeah, Mercurius, all copied.
Just giving a big kick astern.
Copy.
Yeah, so there should be Paul Weaver, though, as the
Guillaume de Normandy, BTS.
The tugs aren't on the VTS channel, they're on their own channel, channel 10, but for some reason my radio's picking up channel 10 and channel 12 simultaneously. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It is a software-defined radio, and it does have a lot of settings I'm not familiar with. It's probably had an update, I suspect that's what's happened, and I suspect some setting has changed, now allowing it to pick up multiple channels simultaneously, which is not very convenient. Not very convenient indeed. So we have had passenger and crew numbers for the Arcadia. She departs with 1,979 passengers on board. She has 2,100 maximum double occupancy and 848 crew, which is pretty much a full complement of crew, maybe just 20 or so short. Yeah, I thought I'd get this live stream in this evening. I've actually finished editing my film of the Neoliner Origin. It's gone off for approval from the company, and I think they've come back. Well, they have actually come back just recently with some updates I need to do. So I need to do some updates on that, and then probably I can get that out in the next day or so. But yeah, it's taken a little while. It's quite an interesting video, a little film. A little different. I don't often do ship tours of commercial ships. In fact, my first one that I've put on the channel. Yeah. Sure. Well, let's park the Mayflower Park turning green. Yes, it doesn't take long. It's amazing how resilient the grass is. That should be Paul with a fancy SDR radio. It's not very fancy. I think it was only about £35, £30, but it just means I can operate it from the computer. It's really good, but for some reason it's now picking up multiple channels. It does pick up a lot of channels. I don't really, got to make a confession, I don't really understand how it works. I've got it working. That's about as far as it goes. Probably need to do something. I think it might be in wide FM mode. Maybe it needs to be in narrow FM mode. Can hear more ship horns again, but I can't get the outside microphone working. See if I can use another microphone. There we go. We hear it better on this one now. Hopefully. Arcadia giving us a good amount of hooting today. I'd go and steal the microphone off of Ferry Cam then. There's been some interesting cruises news I've been reading about the last few days. Oh, there's the Southampton Patrol. Occasionally we hear the Southampton Patrol, SP. You might be wondering what that is, and there you go, that's the Southampton Patrol SP boat. Not quite sure why it's going up into port. There you go. See the Southampton Harbour Master. He's the chappie that should be going around telling people to slow down. Not that I haven't experienced that, of course. I was obeyed by the speed limits in port. If we'll see anybody up on deck, anyone waving a flag perhaps. Pretty sure one of our shipmates on the group cruise is off on this cruise. Well, the ship which you put is never too cold for Mr. Whippy. No, never too cold. Oh, don't forget he does sell hot chocolates. Oh, hello. Hello. I was just thinking we might be out of luck.
Ibex, Epic Shikoku on 12.
Epic Shikoku again. It looks like someone's waving some laundry around.
Aston, all easy from home.
I'm Aston, all easy.
Oh, it's a towel. Not even a flag. Should have at least a flag, shipmate.
CT Prenton from the Southampton Patrol on 12. Yeah, station called City Prenton. Southampton Patrol launch with your pilot. Just coming up astern. He'll be with you very shortly.
Well, there's some very happy shipmates there.
We've got the,
Aston, quarterweight in.
quarterweight in.
Sergeant, yes, yeah, okay, dear. Spearhead boy band.
We can see you waving, shipmates. Enjoy your holiday to the Mediterranean Discovery.
Arcadia, VTS, message received, thank you. Traffic information, the Epic Shikoku. Just taking our tugs at SO inbound for that's number 2, port side 2. Other than that, ferries.
All received, thank you.
I'm hoping the weather will be quite good for them. Hopefully no hurricanes down that way. Actually, let's have a look. Just check the hurricane. I can check the hurricanes. My ship app. The weather speed. It's been really enlightening.
Ibex, Epic Shikoku on 12.
don't know why it's so. I'm having little problems here again. They're still working down there in the ferry terminal, resurfacing it. They're now over at the right-hand side, resurfacing the exit.
And Daisy Leader 100, that's the back.
Yeah, thank you. See that? I'll just give us a shout when I'm near position.
Roger that, 20-metre countdown.
No, just I can see where your light is, so I'll just give us a shout when I'm almost there, please.
Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, so we should be off for a better climb. It's 19-day cruise to Eastern Mediterranean discovery. They're calling it the advantage of being a 19-day cruise. You can get a little further into the Mediterranean, all the way over to Turkey. Arcadia, one of the older ships in the P&O fleet, 20 years old, built in 2005. And there's been some discussion about some of these ships now, instead of being adult only, they are now allowing children on board. I did have someone did send me a link to P&O's website. Oh no, they've got 2 towels on the go. I think they've been at the rum-based cocktails already, if you ask me.
Eston, stop.
Eston, I'll stop.
Get yourself some flags, shipmate, not towels. I suppose towels work.
Mercurius, tight line left.
Oh, hello.
Mercurius, tight line there.
I have something else. Oh, someone else got a flag there. Someone might actually have a flag. He's now looking at their phones. That was the way. As soon as I see someone holding up a flag, I zoom in, and just as I zoom in, they start holding it. They start doing something else. They look at their devices, and there's a bit of a delay, so we don't always see. But I'm pretty sure they had a flag up. They put it down just as I zoomed in. It's almost like they know.
Mercurius, stop.
Mercurius, all stop.
Mary A, motor tanker Mary A, Southampton VTS, transfer.
I could turn the radio off. It's getting increasingly confusing with picking up the 2 radio channels, which I must work out how to stop somehow. Right, let's. I've got to move to the other camera. Let's put. Let me put you on ferry cam. Go over to. Oh, I've lost it. No. Cancel. Oh. There we go. There we go. Might be in for a decent sunset this evening. It's turning out quite nice. Go back to the other camera. Oh, well, a bit of a. Do you know what? I've got to be honest with you. I was busy watching the tugs earlier. I realised I was not quite set up how I should be. There we go. Let's move that around. Right, there we go. All systems are now relatively normal. Right, let's go and check on the weather for their Mediterranean cruise, see what that looks like. I've got my fantastic app here. Right, this is the weather. So if we look at the Mediterranean, it all looks like relatively calm sailing. Just a little bit of wind here, over near, well, just over the Mediterranean really, over near Turkey, near Cyprus, a little bit here near Sicily, a little bit here in the south of France. That's we typically, maybe that's the Mistral, but the big wind at the moment is this one over here, which has just gone over Jamaica. It looks like it's just skirting around the edge of Cuba, doesn't it? Yeah, lucky there, whoever. Shipmate SJ says, "Hey Dad, what do you do at work?" "I drive a box with round corners at the ocean, on the ocean." Yes, I do think the day at Marine Architecture School, when it comes to designing a ro-ro, basically goes along the lines of, there's a box, chop a couple of the corners off, and there you go, perfectly functional ship. Yeah, there's not many people up on the top deck of Arcadia. Admittedly, the weather is probably not the best. Now, where are all those people with those flags? There we go. I've got the other camera now, so if you've got your flag, now would be the time to give it a wave. Nope, it appears to be just a towel on the balcony. I thought they had a flag. Maybe my eyes were deceiving me. Oh, there, Donna. The Lincolnshire Lass. I believe that's what your name stands for. It's difficult working out who everyone is at the moment, with all these new names that everyone has. Some of them are obvious, some of them are less so. There we go. Yeah, so the P&O, well, because they've changed. I'm not sure they've changed all the ships or some of the ships to adults. They're changing the adult-only status. But when I looked through some literature, it's on P&O's website. I think it was only some cruises, particularly cruises during the school holidays, which I suppose makes sense. It's when the grandchildren want to go on. The P&O carried out a survey and they asked their customers would they like children on board. I think 38% of recipients said they would like to bring their children on board, which I thought 38% is not many, is it? And so due to that, they've changed their policy. Well, shipmate Donna, so 3 days before me and Mum set sail on Iona, just sorting out what to pack. Think it'd be a mixture of clothes, as you can never tell with the weather. Oh, yes, that's a good point, actually, yes. It's potentially problematic weather-wise, isn't it? I don't know where you're going. You might be going down to the Spain and south, but yes, equally, it could be a little unpleasant. Could be a little windy. Could be a little chilly. There you go, there's the Arcadia passing the dock head.
Aston, we're on the fenders. Can you give me a call to wait in, please?
On the Aston, I call to wait in.
Yeah, Alice there. Sound reasonably confident with position.
Yeah, roger that. Just I've seen someone having a look. We'll call that position.
That's great, thank you.
I'll prove the position for you.
Thank you.
I was still picking up the tug traffic on the radio for some reason. It's another little job for the captain to sort out. One of the red jets coming in from the Isle of Wight. Always jobs for the captain to sort out.
Area trader, BTS, up there, sir. Copy, thank you. No immediate traffic.
Shipmate Kevin Bull says that cruise camp is still showing PST. Is it really? I changed that. I changed that a while ago. Oh yeah, I did change it. Oh yeah, it's looking quite clear over the Isle of Wight, isn't it? I changed it, then I suspect it's very irritating. They like to update themselves the time, so you set the time, and it goes, oh, you appear to have set the wrong time, and it updates itself, and it doesn't compensate for daylight savings. Well, it does.
busiest, red, Osprey, hook out.
It does, but it compensates on American daylight savings
Well,
time,
Osprey, just at the hook. Thank you, it's no media.
which American daylight savings appear to be on a different time than British daylight savings. All very complicated. Do wonder why we can't have standards for these sorts of things. I wonder if I can do it from this app, actually. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See, can I change the time from here? This might work better, actually. Oh, yeah, I might be able to, actually. No, it would appear not. Change the formatting of the time. Can't change the actual time. It checks the time every day at 2 o'clock in the morning. Lots of settings. It's like all these things. More settings than you can shake a stick at. Yeah, so that's looking quite windy down here off of Jamaica next to Cuba. So that's the sort of eye of the storm here. The winds are less. It looks like there's a bit of a storm out here in the Atlantic and a bit of a storm here, which I guess is heading our way. I guess this is what's going to cause us wet and windy weather for the next week or so.
Vincent, starboard side 2 on 104 here with the barge, Skylift 2. Just making preparations for lifting off. We've got the 2 tugs here. Tugs, deepest draft 2.6, the barge 1.1, and with 4 crew plus myself and out for Rotterdam.
CT Princeton, Southampton VTS, all received. Thank you. Other than the 2 tugs just passing there up to container port, nothing else immediate.
That's understood. Well, we're just starting to single up, so permission to slip once we're clear to lose.
CT Princeton, Southampton VTS, traffic clearance approved to depart 104 west. Other than the tugs, no other traffic.
That's understood, thank you.
Yeah, so just the one departure today, the Arcadia. Then Friday. I think something's changed. I thought Disney Fantasy was in Friday. It looks like she's in Saturday. No, we've got 2 ships Friday, the Britannia and the MSC Lucia. 5 o'clock and 7:30. And then back from a refit. No, hang on. Oh, I see. Disney Fantasy arrives. My mistake. Disney Fantasy arrives Friday morning and then departs on Saturday. And then Saturday, we've got 3 departures. The Ventura at 4 o'clock, then the Disney Fantasy at 5 o'clock, and the Iona at 5 o'clock. So that could be quite good for some honking there. A freshly refurbished Disney Fantasy. And then I think she's departing on the 3rd of November. For the last time, we will no longer see Disney Fantasy. We'll have Disney Dream next year. It's a continuing theme at the moment of ships departing. Yeah, Sunday. So actually it's quite busy. We've got 2 ships Friday, 3 ships Saturday, and then Sunday we've also got 3 ships. Got the Queen Anne, the Aurora, and the Sky Princess all at 4 o'clock. Ooh, I feel like a sweepstake. Guess the order of this cruise ship departure. Yes, 3 ships departing at 4 o'clock. It's a good time to depart as well. 4 o'clock. It means it'll still be light since the clock's changing and this foul weather we've had recently, it's getting very dark around 5 o'clock. Shipmate Cynthius says, oh, yes, my Captain Shipmates, that's a Category 5 Hurricane Sai here. Although, I mean, it seems to have done a lot of damage. I think it could have been a lot worse. So it doesn't appear to be as bad as it could have been, but still pretty bad. Yeah, so it's quite a busy weekend, and then so we got yes, Monday, just the Disney Fantasy off all by herself at 4 o'clock. She's off to Florida, and then not a lot on next week. 2 ships on Friday, Queen Mary 2 and the MSC Posia. 1 ship on Saturday. None on Sunday. It's incredible how quickly it changes. Plenty of time for me to do some editing though. I'll catch up on my film backlog. Quite nice that we're not looking into a setting sun here. Well, it's a shame really, not looking at setting sun, but the glaring sun sometimes is a little bit much. There we go, good visibility over to the Isle of Wight. Clearly see rolling hills and over Cowshot Spit there. Today's the 8th. Oh, Saturday the 8th. We've got just Iona. Saturday the 8th is the firework display in Mayflower Park. I shall be live streaming that as per usual. I'll go try and find a different location to live stream it from, but I'm not sure where that would be. I was hoping to be somewhere, but they can't really give me access.
And that's the Mercurius gone in clear.
Mercurius gone clear, that's great, yeah, lovely. Thanks very much for your help.
Yeah, no worries, pilot. I'll catch you next time.
Cheers, yeah, I'll brief the crew better next time.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Cheers, Eston won't be long, we've just got a couple of lines to run.
Oh, yes.
I think he's referring to the fact the crew dropped the line quickly, more quickly than the tow was anticipating. Well, the shipmate Pat Luckett, yes, New York video. That'll probably be once I've got to do a slight re-edit of my Neoliner Origin one for my client, as it were. Once I've done that, yes, I shall probably get on with the New York one. And that could be finished. That could be part 11 of my 10-part series about a 7-night crossing to New York, to Boston that went to New York. In fact, I was looking at the last film I made for that series this morning as I was tidying up my hard drive and clearing up a bit of space. It's quite a while ago now, wasn't it? Well, it should be Matthew Bateman. This is when's next live? Friday. Is it Friday? Hang on, let me check. Yeah, pretty sure it's Friday. Friday for MSC Posia and Britannia. Then Disney. Well, actually, I might do Friday morning as well, 11 o'clock for the arrival of Disney Fantasy. Yeah, there you go. So I might do 2 on Friday. Be nice to have a morning arrival one. What's the weather like Friday? Weather on Friday is typically rainy, wet. Oh, it's bright and potentially rainy, so that might be all right. But it's not going to be very good for her arrival or for her departure. Yeah. Oh well. I was been meaning to drone Disney Fantasy, but I just can't seem to get my personal movements and the ship's movements and the weather, all combining these things all at the same time. Weather Johnny B? Yeah, so next live stream Friday morning, Friday evening, then Saturday evening. We've got 2 Friday, 1 arriving Friday morning, 2 departing Friday evening, 3 departing Friday, Disney Fantasy after her refit, then 3 departing Sunday, so 3 Saturday, 3 Sunday, and then Disney Fantasy all by herself on Monday. So actually quite a little busy weekend. Probably going to be our last busy weekend for a little while.
After Lords, that's great. Yeah, thanks very much. Sorry, I wasn't able to give you the warning about the engine there, but it was all going a bit wild.
The pilot had an interesting berthing of the
Cheers, then.
The Ro-Ro there. Not sure what was going on.
On the Eston, looks good. Thank you very much for your help, and sorry to give you a bit of embarrassment there.
On the Eston, all finished. Thanks, pilot. Yeah, that's no problem at all. See you next time.
Cheers, then. Alice, what's the plan? Have you got time to run me back? If not, I'll make my own way.
No, I'll be down by the ramp when it comes down.
Thank you. No idea how long it'll take on here.
Yeah, roger that.
Cheers.
Pilot's after a lift home. What they should make Kevin status? Oh, they'll be on Sky on Sunday.
VTS, Daisy Leader, all fast, 31 berth.
Where you'll be going on Sky then.
Daisy Leader, VTS, all fast 31. Thank you.
Thank you.
Or launch Angela, VTS.
Yeah, so could go down to Lewis, couldn't I? Wouldn't be. Last year I went to the
Yeah, all understood. Thank you.
Ottery St Mary for the running of the tar barrels. Very entertaining. I did enjoy that. I wonder when the Lewis bonfire is on. Probably. I wonder when that's on. Let's have a quick look, see if we can find out. I think it might be on the 5th of November. Yeah, it is on the 5th of November. What's the weather like for the 5th of November? Bet you it's not very good. That seems to be the problem at the moment. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Oh, might pop down to Lewis and film that one for a bit of a change. Shipmate Kevin said, oh, it's the Michael Ball cruise. You've got 2 people on there, isn't there Michael Ball and someone else on the cruise? Shipmate DJ Home is on Queen Anne on Sunday, waving a flag. Excellent. Let's have a quick look. Queen Anne's a 4 o'clock departure, so we should be able to see you quite well. Marvellous. I wonder if I could live stream from Lewis. I've not been to Lewis, so Lewis has a big bonfire celebration with all sorts of people dressing up. It's all very confusing. They have different groups all dressed up and have different themes. Shipmate Johnny B says Lewis is on the 5th of November. Yeah, I thought it was. I was just checking. It's the same with the Ottery St Mary. That's always on the 5th. Well, shipmate Daniel, when we're live next Friday morning. Friday morning at 11 o'clock for Disney Fantasy. It is now sunset. Blimey. Yes, I don't know if you've seen my video of Ottery St Mary. I thought it was quite interesting. I enjoyed wandering around. I arrived quite early at Ottery St Mary, had a bit of a wander around, popped to the local church and was talking to the local vicar there. And he'd been a vicar there for, I think, a long time. He lived in Ottery St Mary for a long time. But even he wasn't considered much of a local. Let's see if I can find my video of Ottery St Mary. Can't find it. I'll have to hang on a second. Steer the camera in the right place. Yeah, really good going down to Ottery St Mary. I've been meaning to go for many years. Never really worked out. I was busy doing something, or the weather was rubbish, or other thing. But that year it worked out. Any other tar barrels? There we go. I'll stick that in the chat. Get you in the mood for well, shipmate Alfie Doodle, welcome aboard, shipmate, mate. Thanks for subscribing. That should get you in the mood for Guy Fawkes Night and all those sorts of festivities. Well, shipmate Kevin says might have a drink in the Dancing Man before the cruise. Excellent. I wholeheartedly recommend that. Shipmate Johnny B says yes, good information there. Yes, so he says if you're going, says Captain, if you're going to Lewis, you might want to get there in the afternoon as they close all the roads off until the next day. Yes, I have thought about that. That's exactly the same time when I went down to Ottery St Mary. Got down there for about lunchtime. So it was quite nice actually wandering around. It was really quiet and not much going on. Had a good wander around the village. You know, went into the church, went to the museum. You know, read a lot about the history of what goes on. And then went to a pub, had a little pub dinner, and then by the time we came out the pub it sort of got dark and all of a sudden it got really busy. Hundreds and thousands of people everywhere. Shipmate Nicholas Horses thinks a train stopped too as well. Okay. Yeah, good point. You make a good point. I shall probably... Do you know what? I might take the Iron Horse. It's quite a distance though, isn't it? Yeah, and I'll probably take the car. Then I can take all my camera gear with me. Make a little film for you guys, all you shipmates. Watch page. Oh yeah, there's Harry Michael Ball and Harry Redknapp. That's the. I guess Harry Redknapp will be doing some talks or something. I guess, or maybe he'll be organising a match on board. There goes Arcadia, almost a full ship, just slightly under 2,000 passengers. She's maximum double occupancy of 2,100. Almost a full complement of crew, about 20 short there. She's heading off for, I think, probably warmer weather. In fact, why don't we go and check on the weather? Where should we check? How about... Let's just go and check in Palermo, shall we? See what the weather's like in there. That's one of the early stops. See what the weather's like in Palermo. Weather at the moment in Palermo is a low 20s. Hi, the shipmate Martin Edgell. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Yeah, the weather in looks like they'll get there when they get to Palermo. They will get to Palermo on the 5th of November. Oh, Guy Fawkes night, but they'll be celebrating it there. They'll get to Palermo on the 5th of November, and the weather forecast looks like it's going to be sunny, cloudy, and 21. How lovely is that this time of year? I shouldn't really be filming any more content. It's not like I need more films to edit, but there we go. Sometimes that's what you got to do. It's been pretty calm out there. Where's the weather? Weather is, yeah, very gentle on the wind front. Visibility 45 nautical miles now. That's quite cool. I think hopefully it's not going to rain this evening. I might pop out to motorcycle night. Some funny looking skies out there. It's almost like, well, I'm not really sure what it's like. It was sort of something out of Ghostbusters or something. Ahoy the shipmate, Reese Morgan. When is Arcadia due for a refit? Well, let's have a see if I can work it out. I think she's had a refit. Oh, sorry, you're looking at the wrong camera here, aren't you? How does it happen? I think she's had a refit, shipmate. According to my information, last refit in 2024. So, I don't know what was done then. I did find out. Do you know, I actually found out somewhere. Let's have a look. Did find a little bit of information about it somewhere. Yeah, can't find it now. Yeah, can't find it. I did find somewhere the information about what was done in the refits, but as is always the way. Once you've found it, you can't seem to find it again, can you? There we are. There is Arcadia on the other side of Cowshot Spit. Well, shipmate Lisa Sargent says, did I finish the Norwegian Aqua video? No, I haven't not. That is my next one. I've been working on the Neoline Origin film. I'm waiting. Well, my client has come back and asked for me to do a few modifications to it, which I will be doing probably later this evening and tomorrow. Then I will get on with the Norwegian Aqua video. And then I've got a whole back catalogue of films to get on with. Like I said the other day, I was counting them. I think there was somewhere in the region of about 40 films to make. I didn't realise it was quite so many. Shipmate Elizabeth Leeborn says, yes, Arcadia had a refit this time last year. New tables and chairs and carpets. Some cabins had new curtains and mattresses. There we go. There you go, shipmate. I knew one of our shipmates would know. Yeah, I tried to find that. I did find a little list probably about a month ago, and it had all of the bits and pieces about the ships and what happened to them during refits, if it was just carpets or something a bit major. Disney Fantasy's refit's been a bit major. I was reading up on that the other morning. She's had a new bulbous bow. Absolutely fascinating. They've chopped the bit of front of the ship off. I think 160 tons worth of ship they've chopped off and then welded on a new one. Apparently it makes an hydrodynamic efficiency. Must be worth it. They're putting that much effort into doing it.
VTS, the Red Falcon. Good evening. Shall be ready to depart for all paid cars, please. Permission for clearance.
Arcadia's.
Red Falcon, Arcadia. You're clear to proceed. Then just a very.
Arcadia is off on a 19-day cruise to the Eastern Mediterranean. Then after that, it's a 16-day round trip to Spain, Madeira and the Canaries. 14-day round trip to Europe and Scandinavia, starting at the beginning of December. And that's 14. I remember seeing this one a while back. Now, this looks really good. So it's a 14-day round trip to Hamburg, Copenhagen in Denmark, Oslo in Norway, Amsterdam in Holland, and then back to the UK. But the bit I think about this is really good. It's overnight in every single location. I think one of the shipmates on the group cruise was talking about this one. I think they were thinking about booking it up. Be a Christmas market one, I would imagine. But look at that, you get overnight in Hamburg, which is great because I don't think there's enough time normally to see much for Hamburg. Overnight in Copenhagen, I do enjoy Copenhagen. Overnight in Oslo in Norway. Overnight in Amsterdam and then back to Southampton. Quite a good cruise. I really do enjoy the overnight stops. I think sometimes there's not enough time to see what's going on. A little 4-day trip to Amsterdam. Then on the 21st of September, it's a Christmas trip to Spain. I hope you've got your GPS devices enabled because you'll be at sea when Father Christmas needs to come down the funnel and drop off your presents. So hopefully he's got his GPS tracker with him. Then on the 6th of January, it is the 99-day world round trip Epic Explorer. That's 99 days on board Arcadia. Goes all around the world. Absolutely fascinating. I'm not sure I could vlog for 99 days straight, although it's a tempting challenge. Be quite a few sea days. So this the 99-day cruise. First of all, calls in at Lisbon in Portugal, then Funchal in Madeira, then Tenerife in the Canary Islands, then Cape Verde. On my list of places to go, Cape Verde. I always fancied going there. There, 2 stops in Cape Verde, then Dakar in Senegal, Walvis Bay in Namibia, Cape Town in South Africa, Port Elizabeth in South Africa, then Reunion Islands, Port Louis in Mauritius Island, Fremantle in Perth in Western Australia, Adelaide in South Australia, Melbourne in Victoria, Australia, Sydney in New South Wales, Australia, and then heading across to New Zealand, where there's a call in at Port Chalmers in New Zealand, then Wellington, New Zealand, Napier in New Zealand, Auckland in New Zealand, and then Tauranga for Rotorua in New Zealand, when all that smelly, stinky mud is. From there, you head on up to the Fiji Islands. A couple of stops in Fiji, then all the way across to Honolulu, the American state. So it's actually an overnight in Honolulu, an overnight in San Francisco, California, and then an overnight in Los Angeles in California. After that, down to Manzanillo in the Mexican Riviera, through the Panama Canal, over to the Dutch Antilles Islands, stop in Bridgetown, Barbados, and then finally crossing the Atlantic, stopping off at Ponta Delgado in the Azores, and then finally back to the port of Southampton. And I hope they've got laundry services on board, because you're going to need it. I'm not sure I could pack 99 pairs of underpants. That would fill up. Well, I suppose it could do, couldn't I? Because I can walk on, take as many suitcases as I like. One suitcase for underwear, one suitcase for socks. Yeah. Well, shipmate, Alistair Adam. Any figures? Yes, with 19, and I'll go back and have a look. But I think it was something like 19. I think it's gone off the top of the screen. It's like 1970 something, 1970. Just a little shy of maximum double occupancy, and the crew was about 20 short of maximum crew, like 840 crew, I think. Shipmate Elizabeth Leopold says, wonder what they do with all the old furniture on ships. Do you think it goes to auction? Could do. I could see some pubs using that, couldn't you? Because some of the furniture might not be that worn out. Well, the shipmate Focus, yes, Disney Fantasy. Yep, she is in on Friday at 11 in the morning. Departs on Saturday at 4 in the afternoon. I shall be doing a little live stream. Well, shipmate Nicholas Ross, I haven't seen Paul from Love Cruise. Yeah, he was in the chat last week, I think it was. Or yeah, last weekend he was here. He's been busy as well, and I haven't been able to display any adverts because I couldn't. My shortcut buttons weren't working, which is how I display the adverts. Which does remind me, in fact, where is it? In case you're wondering, shipmates, I am the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, broadcasted you live and direct from the port of Southampton, and that's something like an hour, probably an hour and 10 minutes for the captain's banner bingo. Not quite a record, getting close. Oh, there's a strange slither of sunlight there over on Netley Cam. Can't really see it on box cam. Oh, there you go, sort of over there. Some very, very doom-laden looking clouds. As long as it's not raining this evening, I can go to bike nights on my bike for a change. Go over on Itching Camp. Yeah, it's over there in the distance. Yeah, I think Netley's probably got the best view of the sunset. In fact, let's have a look on. I've got a dock head. Just difficult to focus on, actually. Yeah, behind the grain silos there. Something there. Shipmate Lisbon wants us, the clouds look like a blanket. It does, yeah. It's got real texture to it today. Well, shipmate Iona Baker, so we're on board. I wonder which you want on board Arcadia. I hope that is what you're talking about. See the Arcadia rounded Bramblebank. Yeah, where is Disney Fantasy? I'm not sure if she's doing sea trials or just heading back this way. Let's have a quick look. Disney. Just off of Brest. She's just come out of Brest in France. There we go. I could show you on the old mappy as the Arcadia's having a bit of a lean round the corner. There you go. There is Disney Fantasy. So she's come out of Brest where she was doing refits. She's come out here. She's done a little bit zigzagging around. She might be at anchor. Or she might just be not having good reception for the AIS. So that's where I was for the ship launch in North. How quickly it's getting dark now. I think the sun set this evening at about 10 to 5. No, quarter to 5. 14 minutes to 5 was sunset. You get about 10 minutes of a little bit of extra light, and then it quite quickly gets dark. Also, it's dark in the mornings. It's now the sun rises at 10 to 7. Yeah, been a good year. It's been a good year. Busy year. With his shipmate, Paul Waterman's asking what the 3 lights on the mast mean. Saw one flashing away. They're not actually flashing. They're on permanently. There is a couple of radars right in front of the red light, so occasionally the radar will be in front of the red light, which makes it look like it's flashing. But the 3 red lights displayed at night time means this vessel is constrained by her draft, i.e. to you and me, a big ship. In other words, if you see the 3 lights on the top and you don't have 3 lights, then you probably need to get out of the way. And if you do have 3 lights on top, you still need to get out of the way. It might be up for discussion as to who gets out of the way. Yes, I was reading the news. We had a couple of interesting things. The P&O's Arvia, she had to make a couple of diversions for medical evacuations. The first one, I wasn't quite sure where. I think it was just a passenger needed to be airlifted off. And then the second one, unfortunately, a crew member was accidentally killed on board, which is very unusual. I read that the accident investigation people have to go on board and investigate the accident. Should be an interesting location for that. And then the other one was a lot of people were very unhappy with the last MSC Virtuosa cruise, which was supposed to go down to the northern coast of Spain, I think it was, and it just ended up going to Falmouth. And people were very upset about that. Reading about that, because Falmouth is a small port, you had to use the tenders to get to port. Apparently the queues for the tenders were really long, it's really difficult, and then when they were in Falmouth, there wasn't anything to do, nothing had been arranged. And then when they went to get back on the ship, it was taking people like 3 hours to get back on board the ship. Sounded like quite the disaster. No, people weren't very happy about that. You can just see navigating between different colour buoys here. But all these buoys have different colour lights, green lights for a starboard buoy and a red light for a port buoy, and they also flash at different rates. So when you look at your chart, you can identify how often each buoy is flashing, and then you know which one you're looking at. It is funny how deceptive it is at night time. You think you know where you're going, but when you look out, you can't really see much at all. But you can see the lights. The visibility is good. You can see the lights on the flashing buoys for ages. The number of times I've been out there. So if you're writing a nighttime passage plan, you might write down the flash rate of the buoys you're looking for as you're navigating across the Solent, for example. And it's quite easy when you look out there. You might be able to work out which one's nearest to you, but then when you look further afield, you could be looking at one that's 2 or 3 times the distance away of the one you're supposed to be looking at. And only due to the way it flashes, you can tell which one it is. Quite busy out there at night time in the Solent. And of course you get the occasional one there that's white, and that's a cardinal. So if you look at that, it will actually say, it's got a sign on top of that, which I think that one's keep south. Actually no, it's probably keep west, isn't it, I think. Yeah, I think that's a keep west one. Well, the shipmate Nicola Lamberts have just seen that we have Liberty of the Seas next year, and 2027 Marin of the Seas. Ooh. I think have we had Liberty of the Seas before? Question. I think we have. It sounds familiar. I certainly haven't done Mariner. Or I haven't seen Marin.
Yes,
good evening. That is all hot works finished on board for today.
Platinum Point BTS all received, thank you.
Shipmate Nicholas also, she thinks she would have made the best of it and stayed on the ship. To be honest, I might have done the same. Not really sure I want to spend any time walking around Falmouth, but I suppose you've got to get out, stretch your legs. It's a Keep North one, that one, is it? No, I can't really see, because there's quite a few of them around there. I can't remember which one's which. Couldn't really see. My screen's so small here. Quite tricky for me to see which one that was. It's Keep something, I know that much. Have a look which one that is. Show you, put the naval chart on. Oh no, it is a Keep West. There you go, it's this one here. It's the West Bramble. And there you go, it's Keep West. And I'll see if we can find some others. Some others? Yeah, so this one here is Keep North. It's the Cowshot one. And then there'll be one over here. East Brambles, Keep East. And this is the Ride Middle, that's Keep West as well. Keep North here on Prince Escort Boy. Now you get the idea, don't you? Well, the shipmate Martin Coffin, any ships in tomorrow? No cruise ships in tomorrow. There might be a bit of commercial traffic, obviously, although I've noticed the commercial traffic's been quite a bit quieter recently. Although we've had a couple of ro-ros in today and a couple of container ships. The next arrival, or next bit of traffic you'd be interested in, probably when I should next live stream as well, will be Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning for Disney Fantasy. Freshly back from a refit. Not many people out and about on Arcadia's balcony.
BGS, World Champion.
I'm guessing they are
With champion VTS.
enjoying a rum-based cocktail. Yeah, they'll be enjoying a rum-based cocktail just before dinner. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, shipmates. Just about got enough light to see her away. Interesting bit of tugging action this when we started the broadcast. Has got dark quite quickly. And we will be back Friday morning, 11 o'clock, for the Disney Fantasy arrival. Then we'll be back Friday evening for the departure of Britannia and MSC Posia. Saturday we have 3 departures: the Ventura, Pianos Iona, and Disney Fantasy. Sunday, Queen Anne and Aurora with Sky Princess, all at 4 o'clock, nice and busy in the daylight. And then finally, Disney Fantasy on Monday, for departing for the last time. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, shipmates. If you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. And if you have subscribed, many thanks. And if you're one of the PayPal donors, Patreons, member of the channel, many thanks for your continued support. And of course, many thanks to the Blue Spanner crew for not only looking after the chat in this live stream, but all the other chats. So, till next time, shipmates.
Mike 6, BGS, hook inbound, thank you.
BTS, Red Jet 6, shortly departing Town Quay for Cows.
Jet 6, BPS, you're clear to proceed with traffic information. The tug and tow CT Prenton passing 101 bus outbound.
That's all copy, thank you.
Southampton VTS, Red Eagle at Northwest Netley, request a maintenance speed, please.
Red Eagle VTS, you may proceed with caution. Traffic information is CT Prenton passing 102 bus outbound.
That is all copied, ma'am, thank you.